Okay, let's take a look at the reinforcement details for slab opening. So let's say if a slab has to be cut open at a place, and that for that we are going to follow some specification. That is, the cut off space cannot be it cannot be greater than 24 inches. Okay, so length in A direction should always be less than or equal to 24 inches. Length in B direction should always also be less than 24 inches or equal to 24 inches. It cannot be more than 24 inches. So we have to remember that. Right after that, we have to provide some extra bars, because you are cutting off some bars as well here. So some extra bars are required to prevent the cracking and to ensure the serviceability is up to the mark before the cutting and after the cutting. Okay, so right here, this is N1 and N2. This is specifying a location. So let's read the text. It says N1 and N2, the number of bars which are cut off for opening. So N1 and N2, number of bars. So you can see N1 here to here. We can actually locate 3 bars. So 3 bars are being cut off in the N1 direction. Similarly, 3 bars are also being cut off in the N2 direction. So these bars are being cut off for the opening. So at A means these bars. This bar says 1 A bar, here is another A bar. So we can see 2 A bars right over here. If we see how to determine how many A bars should there be, there is a formula that says the number of extra bars should be greater than N1 divided by 2. So our N1 value here is, in this example, is 3. So if we do 3 divided by 2, we're gonna get 1.5. So we cannot put 1.5 bars, right? So we have to do 2 bars. That is why 1 bar is placed here and another bar is placed here. So that is 2 bars. Now similarly, for the B bars, the number of extra bars should be greater than N2 divided by 2. So for N2, we have in the N2 area, we have 3 bars. So there are 3 bars being cut off. So again, 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. So we need to provide 2 bars. We cannot provide 1.5 bars. We're going to provide 2 bars. Similarly, here is B, 1B and 2B. So we're providing 2 bars in this direction. So these are the B bars. Now, at the last, we have the C bars that has to be provided like that diagonally. So for the C bars, it says the number of extra bars is equals to 2 minus D12. So if the D is diameter of the bar, let's say that it is 10 millimeter diameter bars. So if we convert that 10 millimeter diameter bars into inches, we're gonna get 10 divided by 25.4. So we're gonna get 0.39. Multiply that with 12, and we're gonna get 4.72 bars, and we're going to minus 2 bars here. So we're getting 2.72 bars. So 2 minus D12 for 10 millimeter diameter bars, also 0.39 inch diameter bars. So you should do the calculation in inch. The formula is provided in inch. So we're going to get 2.72 number bars. So we cannot provide 2.72 bars. We'll have to provide 3 bars. So if we provide 3 bars, for example, in this location, you can see that they have provided 2 bars in this location, and similarly the other locations also have 2 bars. This location has 2 bars, and this location has 2 bars as well. So if our calculation says 3 bars, so we'll have to provide 3 bars in these locations. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, like that. If we calculate out, our calculation turns out to be 3 bars, and we'll have to provide 3 bars. So this is the formula, and I don't know the diameter of the bars in this image. That's why the result did not match of 2 bars. We got 3 bars because I took in 10 millimeter diameter bars. So if we took in more than that, let's say this 2 minus D12, let's do it for another diameter bar. Okay, for some reason. Okay, let's do that in the next video. Alright, thank you very much for watching.